malaimuzhanjil மன்னி கிடந்துறங்கும் சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவிற்று தீவிழித்து வேரிமையேர் பொங்க பாடும் பேந்துதறி மூறி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு புதருமா போலே நீ பூவை பூவண்ணாமுன் கோயில் நின்றிங்கனே போந்தருளி கோப்புடைய சீரிய சிங்கா சனத்திறந்து யாவந்த காரியம் ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோரெம்பவாய்.
Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Sri Krishna listened to Aandal and other Gopikas patiently. He thought to himself, these Gopikas have got up early in the morning. They have gathered all the Gopikas of Ayarpadi and came together without leaving anyone. They have obtained the permission of the security guards guarding the mansion. They took the blessing of Nandagopar, Yasodamaya, my loving elder brother Baladeva. Even Nappinai Pirati is pleased with their devotion and Shraddha. I should have got up early and gone out, so that these Gopikas would not have faced these hardships. Krishna's heart went out for these loving Gopikas. So to speak to them in a sweet voice and to bless them, he just opened his eyes and looked at them. At this, Gopikas request him to listen to him. Let us enjoy what they said to Krishna through this 23rd Pasuram. They say that he should get up from the bed and come out with magnanimity. It should be like that of a roaring lion king, sleeping inside the cave, waking up with a reddish fiery eyes, shaking its head with the hairs to spread all around, giving a big roar that shakes the whole forest. Then it comes out slowly with the magnanimous walk. Maari malaimuzhanjil மன்னி கிடந்துறங்கும் சீரிய சிங்கம் அறிவுற்று தீவிழித்து வேரி மயிர்பொங்க எப்பாடும் பேர்ந்துதறி மூறி நிமிர்ந்து முழங்கி புறப்பட்டு. These lines immediately takes us mentally to Nrusimha avatar. Hiranyakasipu, after coming to know that his brother Hiranyakshagan was killed by the Lord during his Varaha avatar, so he did a severe penance to get boons from Brahma. Before this, he consoled the family members of Hiranyakshagan, saying that as people come and go to the watershed to quench their thirst, all the living creatures take birth, live for some time, and leaves this world. Nothing is permanent and everyone is blessed as per their karmic actions. Birth and death are but natural phenomena and one need not worry about that. We go to the same place from where we came. What happens today for one who dies will happen to the one who is alive now later. So there is nothing to cry about. He preaches so many dharma and consoles them. The one with such a clarity about dharma suddenly changes and wants to fight with the Lord and win over him. The word sounding Maari has two meanings with a change of one single letter Ra, that is Re. One gives the meaning change and the other one is the rainy season. When Aandal said Maari malaimuzhanjil, that the Lord was inside the pillars of a big mansion of Hiranyakasipu, like the lion inside the cave of the mountain. Then, like the lion coming out of the cave once woken up, to protect Prahalada, Bhagavan came out of the pillar of palace and sat on the throne to destroy the Asura and to bless Prahalada. Both Sri Rama and Sri Krishna are addressed as Raghava Simham and Krishna Simham. By the last Pasuram, Anganma Nyalattarasar, she talked about their presence and coming to Krishna. In this Pasuram, Aandal talks about the beauty of the Lord getting up, waking and coming out. One who addressed Krishna as Yasodai Ilanjingam in the first Pasuram wanted to come as Siriya Singam here. Normally, lions live in the forest. It is difficult for the other animals to enter the boundary or the living places of the lion. So the place will be rich with flora and fauna. The lions which live here will roam around in the forest. It does not come out during the rainy season. It will just lie and sleep inside the caves. After the rainy season, hearing the sounds of the other animals, knowing the end of the rainy season, then the lion comes out. Aandal describes beautifully how these mighty lines come out from the caves. First, it will slowly open the eyes. The sight will look like that of a fire emanating. It slowly gets up, shakes various parts of the body to come out of the laziness. It shakes all the fragrant hairs which get straightened like that during goosebumps. The fragrance is due to the food it consumes which remain in its body. After shaking and stretching, it slowly walks out with a big roar, making the other animals frightened. They request Sri Krishna also to come like that of the great magnificent roaring lion. It's a fearful sight to see the lion sleeping inside the cave. Similarly, the sleep of the Bhagavan also creates fear. As the life in the world gets awakened by the sunrise, Bhagavan gets up hearing the cry or the voice of the devotees. When he wakes up to protect his devotees, the eyes are so fiery and frightening that anyone dares to go near him. When Lord Nrusimha killed Hiranyakasipu, after that also everyone, the Devas, including the Pirati, was afraid to go near the Bhagavan, who was still in anger. Only the small child Prahalada could calm him down. His fire emanating eyes, which is a terror to his enemies, are so pleasing and cool to the devotees. When Hiranyakasipu asked Prahalada, "Where is your Narayan?" Prahalada replied, "He is everywhere, Sarvatra." When Prahalada replied that Bhagavan is everywhere, it is not sure to which place Hiranyakasipu will show and ask Prahalada, "Is your Narayan in this place?" So Bhagavan presented himself everywhere in all the pillars too, as the lion-headed human Nrusimha. The moment Hiranyakasipu pointed to a particular pillar, which he himself constructed under his direct supervision, he thought the Lord cannot be in this without his knowing. Bhagavan broke the pillar open and came as a fearing Nrusimha, with a mighty anger shaking the whole universe to kill him and protect the child Prahalada. He made himself present everywhere as Nrusimha to prove the words of Prahalada. As he came out of only one pillar, at the rest of the places he is said to be still there as Nrusimha, which goes to say that the Lord Sriman Narayana is even now all-pervasive as Nrusimha. Adi Shankara also says that the Sahasranamam, which talks about the 1,000 namas of Vishnu, all speaks only about this Nrusimha. This Nrusimha avatar of Sriman Narayana was instant and was only for a very short duration of period. But this goes to say that the Lord, once called with prema and bhakti, instantly comes and protects us. The Vatsalyam of the Bhagavan makes all Alvars and Acharyas get involved in this Nrusimha avatar of Bhagavan. Aandal tells, "O Sri Krishna, who is Neelamegha Shyamalan, who is bluish like the wild blue forest flowers, like the lion coming out with a mighty roar, causing fear to the enemies, you also should come out." We do not know what we were during the avatars of Rama or Krishna to fulfill our thirst and longing to enjoy the beauty of the walking of the Lord. Even today, one can witness the beauty of the walk of the Bhagavan at Srirangam. The doors of the Sannadhi opened. Namberimal, the Lord, who is our Lord, comes out. He turns his head this side and that side and gives a gracious glance on both the sides. Then he comes out fast in a gait of a lion. Even today, when we have this darshan, one could recollect the beauty of Rama's walk as described by Valmiki in his Ramayana. Rama and Sita are at Chitrakoot camping at the foothills. The place is one of the nature at its best. Green groves and trees with blooming flowers, surrounded by the beautiful sight of the pretty animals like hare squirrels, calming chill water flowing in between. Chill and pleasant breeze brace you and make you feel more romantic. Swans swimming in the small pools. Suddenly, Sita burst into laughter. Rama looked at her but no explanation from Sita. After some time, Rama laughed aloud and no explanation. Now both of them agreed to exchange their thoughts and reasons for their laughter. Sita told Rama, "An elephant was trying to imitate your style of walk. It tried to its best, but finally, after many attempts, abandoned its effort. Feeling shy to face you, it has hid behind a tree." Rama now said, "You see, Sita, a swan in that pool was trying to imitate your gentle walking style. It tried on land too, but could not do the gentle walk of my Sita. With this, both Rama and Sita fell into endless peals of laughter. Such is the beauty of their walking, which can never be imitated. What to say about Krishna? Not only the walking style, the dancing steps of Krishna, which mesmerizes the whole universe, be it on Kalinga, be it during the war, the great finale when with Gopikas. One cannot remove the eyes from the sight of his legs and its quick changing position. Even while standing, look at the posture. It's a treat to the eyes. Aandal was also immersed in this, but here mentions, as you come out to listen to our prayers, come out with your magnanimous walk like that of a lion king. Even a lion cannot imitate the walk of Emberman. Only for our limited conceptualization, this example is shown. She reminds him that if you talk to us lying in the bed, it does not look good. As Sri Rama, you spoke on the shores of the ocean. To Arjuna, you stood up and spoke to him at the battlefield. The words you speak and bless us should be praised by the whole world. It should not be a casual conversation. So come out and please be seated on this mighty throne. By saying Yambanda Karyam Araindu Arul, she does not say why they have come to him in this Pasuram. When Bharata came to Sri Rama with a request, Sri Rama gave him his Paduka and sent him. Similarly, Aandal thinks in case if you tell him our purpose, then he might give all the requirements for the Nombu and send us away. So here she did not openly tell the purpose of their coming to Krishna. Instead, she tells him, we have come to you without expecting any other benefit, just to be at your lotus feet and to do divine service to you. Please know that, examine and consider our request and bless us. Yam Vanda Karyam Araindu Arul is what Aandal prays in this Pasuram. You only think, analyze the purpose of our vrata and what we need from you, and bless us what is best for our welfare. During Ramavatar, when the rishis of the forest came to the Bhagavan, seeking their protection from the evil forces in the forest, Lord Rama replied to them that he is feeling ashamed, as it is his duty to come proactively asking them their requirements and protecting them. Instead, he made them approach him for their protection. When that be the case, now after we come and request you to give your darshan, should you not come out fast to give us darshan? Aandal and the Gopikas wanted Krishna to be seated on a decorated lion emblem bearing magnificent throne as a king dispensing justice. When we see you seated with this magnanimity, we will submit our petition and prayers and you will hear it. This sight is a blessing for us. This Pasuram is said to be very important and chanted twice. When you pray to Bhagavan chanting this Pasuram, he understands and considers our request and blesses us with his divine grace. ஆடி ஆடி அகம் கரைந்து இசை பாடி பாடி கண்ணீர் மல்கி எங்கும் நாடி நாடி நரசிங்கா என்று வாடி is what Alvar melts down before Lord Nrusimha. Like the Alvar's Pasuram, let our whole body melt. Tears roll down by singing the divine namas of the Lord Nrusimha and look for him everywhere. He makes himself present wherever we look for him and bless us with his divine grace. Aandal Rangamannar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.